Did you have a happy Easter? I know I did. I enjoyed some time in the sun with my family. I'm so glad you guys tuned in for another episode of our preschool lesson. If you guys can put your thinking hats on and remember what these videos have been about, I'm going to give you a second to think about it. That's right. If you guys said Jesus is alive, you're absolutely right. This week, we're going to go on a road trip. And on this road trip, there was two men that met Jesus. So stay tuned to find out what happens on this encounter.
Two men were walking to a village called Emmaus. While they were walking, they talked about Jesus and all the things that had happened. Suddenly, Jesus began walking with them, but they did not recognize him. Jesus asked the men what they were discussing. The men could not believe he did not know what had happened. They told Jesus what had been going on. They told him about the tomb and about what happened with the women. Jesus kept walking with them. Jesus taught the men about what the scriptures said about himself. When they arrived in Emmaus, they did not want Jesus to leave. The men asked Jesus to stay with them, and Jesus agreed to stay. During the meal, Jesus gave thanks for the bread, broke it, and gave it to the men. When Jesus did this, the men finally recognized him. Then Jesus disappeared. The two men hurried back to Jerusalem. They told the disciples and others what happened to them. They told that they saw Jesus.
So what did you guys think about your trip? I know I had a great time. These two men didn't even know who they were talking to. And then they realized it was Jesus. Do you think that they were pretty excited? I know they were. Because when Jesus left, what did they do? They ran to tell all the disciples the good news that, what? You guys know this part. Do you remember? That's right. Jesus is alive. That is definitely exciting. And I was so excited to see that in our lesson today. And I want to share our verse of the week. Our verse of the week is, God loved the world and he gave his son. It comes from John 3:16. That's right. And if you guys notice behind me, that's a picture of the cross. Because on Friday, he died on the cross. But 3 days later, he rose again. That's right. Now, I want you guys to hold on a minute because I have some activities for you.
Hey guys, it's Avery, and today I'm going to be doing your activity. So what you can do is you can trace your shoe or your foot, and you can put the verse on it. It's God loved the world and gave his son. John 3:16. And you can cut it out with a pair of scissors, and you can also ask your parents to help you with that. And then put it on the wall. You can tape it on the wall in your room or your house or wherever you want to tape it. So it'll be a reminder for you to tell the world that Jesus is alive. And don't forget to do your activity sheet. It has Bible study. It has like a Bible verses right here that you can do. And also the story right here. So and make sure you guys take a picture of this, and you guys can send it on Heights Baptist Facebook. Bye guys, see you next week.